welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I am working on Scraptember. I will have some links below regarding Scraptember. This is a daily hop during the month of September. I am not sure that I will be able to post daily, but I'm going to give it a good try. So I will post the prompts up here for you to see, but here is a short glimpse of them. Today's prompt is stickers, and I have pulled out Pretty Little Studios Good Vibrations collection. No, yes, maybe. It's supposed to be well read, so some of these say Good Vibrations on it, so maybe I've got a pack of both in there. I'm not sure. Anyway, the colors all go well together. I've got 4 sheets of pattern paper. I've got a whole bunch of stickers, and I've got a title piece and a photo of my youngest daughter. This is Emily, and she is probably trying not to smile at me because I'm bugging her during school. If you didn't know, I homeschooled my children and retired when Emily graduated in 2023, and that'll be good. So I am hoping to get this layout complete. This photo was taken in May of 2016, probably one of the last days of that school year for our homeschool. And so I'm going to go ahead and pause this video and I'm going to get started. I'll be right back. Alright, my first step is to start prepping my background. I'm going to use the wood grain for the background. This is such a cool whitewashed background for this layout. I really love wood grain, and this one is I just love it because I love that whitewashed look, and I love how it makes everything stand up so nicely on the layout. So next I'm going to cut this down. I think I cut it down to around 6 by 9. I didn't actually measure the length when I was cutting. I just cut, and the blue piece I am going to be cutting down into 8 by 8. I'm having a little bit of trouble with my trimmer right there. It gets stuff in the gutter and you have to clean it out, and I guess I need to do that again. Seems like that is something that I have to do often, although I'm not having the same trouble so far that I've heard other creators have with this trimmer. Apparently a lot of people who are using this trimmer are having trouble with the blade cutting into the plastic in the gutter, and then of course it won't cut at all. That is kind of a bummer. I know one person got hers completely replaced. So I'm gonna use my Some Assemblage Required distress tool. This one's a little bit larger than the Tim Holtz distress tool, and it is a lot sharper. Therefore it works a lot better than my Tim Holtz tool does. I am just learning how to hold this. I have really small hands, and so it being this large makes it a little bit awkward for me until I get used to it. It doesn't take long for me to get used to it. It is a great tool. If you would like one, you can go to the Some Assemblage Required website and order one from her. She has amazing customer service, and she's also a friend. So anyway, so I've got all of the papers just about distressed now, and I took some time as well to take my striped paper and cut a fairly wide scalloped border with it, and I'm gonna go ahead and distress my photo just a tad. I'm not doing a lot, just to expose just a tiny sliver of an edge of white core from the photo paper. I do this a lot with photos that I print myself. I don't typically do this with photos that I can't get another one of, because I don't I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to tuck the photo behind my scalloped border, and I'm going to use that scalloped border as sort of an anchor point on this layout. This layout is really simple for today's first Scraptember prompt, which of course is stickers, and I'm going to be using quite a few stickers from this collection. I'm starting with getting my title done, and my title is going to be Smile, Mom Loves You. And that is something that I have always said to the kids, and I really wanted this kiddo to smile at me in this picture, but she's pulling one of her dad's stunts and she's folding her lips in. I think she was trying not to laugh at me. She's such a goober. Anyway, now she just hides her face. Anyway, so I'm using my foam tape to line up these letters. These letters are amazing. If you know me, you know that the tile letters are some of my favorite product, and I have them in practically every color under the sun. And thankfully, since October Afternoon went out of business and no longer makes them, other companies have picked it up, like Freckled Fawn and Pretty Little Studio, and I feel like Elle Studio has them as well. So plenty of choices if you like these and are running out of colors. I still have a few of my October Afternoon ones, but they are getting low on especially vowels. So Mr. Phineas has come to say hello, and he is going to get right in the way, and I'm going to have to pause so that I can put him down and get him occupied, because as a kitten he is very easily distracted, but he was really interested in that foam tape, which was driving me absolutely crazy as I was trying to finish off this little title here. So I'm picking him up, putting him on the floor, and I didn't actually turn the camera off. So I just got him onto the floor. There's a little bed underneath the table, and sometimes he crawls up in that and goes to sleep, or he sleeps on the larger one that's under my computer desk. As long as he's not sitting on my space while I'm trying to work, it's good for me. So now I'm going to start opening up all of these sticker packs, and I will be using my powder tool, which I have in a cute little Pioneer Woman white milk glass bowl. And I'll bring that up here in a minute. I started with making an X with those strips that look a lot like washi tape, but they're a sticker rather than washi tape. And I just kind of made an X there. And I added a tab up there, and I'll put a phrase of some sort on there in a little bit. Now, my biggest struggle with using this collection is I discovered that it had a lot of things related to books. Duh, the collection is called Well Read. And Emily is doing her homeschool homework. She's probably working on math on the laptop, not necessarily using a book. But I love the idea that I could use this collection to do some memory keeping about homeschool as well. And I think I said at the beginning of the video, I homeschooled all of my kids. The oldest two I homeschooled from, the oldest was from first grade to the beginning of 10th grade, and the second was from kindergarten all the way up to 9th grade. In 9th and 10th grade, the boys, we decided to put them into the public high school in Baumholder, Germany, which was a DoD school, which just means it was a military led school for the kids whose parents were also stationed in Germany. And we really liked that school. When we got moved from Baumholder back to the U.S., wasn't a super fan of the public school in Georgia. Anyway, that's just a bunny trail. The next 3 kids were homeschooled from preschool all the way to graduation. And Emily is our baby, and she graduated in 2023, which gives me roughly 24 years of homeschool experience. So I've got a couple flowers on here from this collection, and I just decided that some of these stickers were a little bit too small, so I went ahead and pulled out a couple of the die cuts as well, just so that I would have another small embellishment cluster here on that lower left hand side. There's going to be a little journal spot there, the black one that says notes, and I started with a strip that looks like washi again, but it's ephemera, and a circle that says cozy, but I'm going to swap those out, and I found one that says do not disturb, because that is exactly what that kid was thinking as I was bugging her to get that photo. Mom, I'm busy, quit disturbing me. Eventually I change out the word cozy for another circle that I hadn't seen yet, and I do that one off camera, I believe, but it says quiet, do not disturb. And so I think I'm pretty happy. All right, I got my layout completely done and kept it pretty simple. Off camera I did all of the gluing. I did change out the circle that I had here that said cozy for quiet. I felt that was more appropriate for the story that I was telling in this photo. And anyway, I'm pretty thrilled with the way this turned out. There will be links below regarding Scraptember, links to the ladies who host it, as well as perhaps a playlist or a hop list of some sort, so that you know who is participating this month. I suspect it'll be a rather large group, so I hope that you will pour yourself a cup of coffee and enjoy watching a bunch of creatives creating some phenomenal layouts. Thank you for being here. I so appreciate all of you who take the time to like, comment, and or subscribe to my channel. If you are not a subscriber, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. Just click that button below. YouTube will also notify you. There's a bell. You can click that and they'll email you and let you know that I've pushed out new content. I do strive to get 2 to 4 videos per week, unless I'm doing a daily hop like this month. And as I said at the beginning of the video, I am going to absolutely try to do a daily video if I can, but I know that I'm going to week create in on the 13th, and so I will be away during that weekend. So if I don't work my tush off and get content pushed out, I won't have any videos that week. So I hope that you will forgive me for that if I don't get them put out, but my goal is to have them done. So check that out, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.